short, a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, we've got Harris. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at center.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1. They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. Or the rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Now here's Irving. Outside, KD. Five on the clock. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Irving drives in.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Back to Giannis. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. There's the pass to Giannis. Goes up again. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this. He misses the free throw. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 6 points. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Well, maybe not the highest of flyers, Durant, but because of his reach, it's so easy for him to win above the rim.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Middleton on the wing. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Middleton doing a good job of being creative and finishing a difficult look.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Harris. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here is Forbes. Middleton left side. From past the arc. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Passes it to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Middleton. And that one, good. 7 points for Chris Middleton.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so he can take that contact and still finish through.
Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Middleton, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul.
Middleton, a good scorer, and good scorers can use the pump fake to their advantage.
Middleton hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Nets out in front. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Green is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Middleton. Here's Connaughton. Here's Tucker. Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Irving looking for an opening. Brown outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Tucker. He kicks it to Forbes. It's stolen by Brown. Stolen to the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Connaughton passes to Forbes. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harden. And it's Connaughton missing. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green. And it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Second chance shot. Portis finds Tucker. Here's Forbes. No good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Brown. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket, Wow, discussion to follow.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Outside Durant. Out to the wing. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Chalk up 2 there. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Harden the pass to Claxton. And that's an intentional foul. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. No good on the free throw. The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. He's off on the second. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 4. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD on the wing. Lopez covering. Excellent D there from Holiday. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Connaughton. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Harden. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 4.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Holiday, he's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. And Giannis throws it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Holiday against Irving. Now the pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant down low. Antetokounmpo defending. A nice shot by KD. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though. of being a player in New York?
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. DiVincenzo finds Giannis. We have a step back. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn leading by 6. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Irving passes to Green. Stolen by Tucker. And it's Middleton penetrating. And Forbes has it in the corner. Nails the wide open jump shot.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Puts it up from 12. And the Nets miss again.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Basket good. And now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Count that one. Irving's got 13.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. DiVincenzo against Brown. DiVincenzo kicks to Forbes. Portis, the pass to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Irving. For 3, Middleton. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
Jordan, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
And it's in there.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets, leading by 5. Green breaking loose. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving. It's Harden with the drive, banked in off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
36 seconds left here in the third quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker, and the Bucks miss again.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Outside for Jordan. Passes it to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Middleton outside. 1 second left, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Brown. Durant is out there with Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Bucks trail by 11. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Harris is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Outside, out of Antetokounmpo. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Here's so much about this 3 and D in terms of the wings in the NBA. And Chris Middleton really embodies all of that. He can do some damage behind the arc and then is asked to guard the team's most potent offensive wing.
Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Irving up top. Teague covering. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Irving. And the Nets lead by 10.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Teague dishes to Tucker. Tries again. Pass to Portis. Count it. 6 points for Bobby Portis. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Irving against Teague. And then Durant with the jam.
Really tough to predict what Kyrie is going to do because he's so special playing out of the pick and roll.
Now here's Teague. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And Forbes has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Teague against Irving. Nets leading by 10. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And they go to the intentional foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Yes, that goes in.
KD gets down into the block and little shoulder shimmy and moves away from the defense. No way to get to that shooting window.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Teague. Giannis left side. Poked loose. Irving with the steal. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Giannis. And foul on. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
Brooklyn leading by 10. On the wing, Irving. T covering from 12 feet out. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got 22.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Antetokounmpo. And taken away by Brown. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris with the ball, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively.
Forbes, the pass to Giannis. Back to Forbes. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The pass to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
And serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's Irving, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Nets lead by 12.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the sport.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Philadelphia. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. And for the 76ers, we've got Green. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Embiid. And it's Tolliver in at the power forward position.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
KD looking around. And a wide open look for Irving. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, that's just a lucky break from deep here. Keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's Embiid following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Good.
Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid, he enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
Durant, and finished off by KD.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Simmons. Now the pass to Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And we know Embiid can shoot the ball, which is why he fools defenders with the pump fake.
Mike Scott's checked in for Anthony Tolliver. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Irving passes to Claxton. It's Durant on the wing. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Count it.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Irving with the ball. Out guarded by Simmons and stolen by Scott. Here's Thybulle. Here's Embiid. And the layup falls. Embiid's got 8 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Durant up top, guarded by Embiid, and finished off by KD.
You want no part of that when Durant gets speed going at the rim. Stepping in the way is a fast track to ending up on the poster.
And Simmons kicks to Thybulle. Back to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Simmons. 1:30 left here in the opening quarter. And finished off by Scott.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
The 76ers leading by 6. And here now is Thybulle. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's KD. The shot's good. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. He gets it in there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Irving. That shot off. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And it's blocked by Brown. They recover it. Outside for Simmons. Here's Embiid. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
I mean, stretch Armstrong. Durant doesn't even need to jump, it seems, to throw it down. His athleticism, his height, his length is just unreal.
With 1 on the clock, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 10.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
And so it's Philadelphia. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5. Now here's Milton. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Clock is at 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Harris. James Harden picking up that last basket.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Nets trail by 8. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Harden. And ooh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
And staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Irving. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Harris finds Milton. Back to Harris. Over Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he is exceptional at being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Tolliver comes in for Dwight Howard. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Bruce Brown in for Joe Harris. Now, here is Harden. Down low. Stolen away. Outside Curry. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 8-point game. Irving passes to Green. Pass to Griffin. There's the feed to Brown. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Well, this is what Griffin gives you. Excellent vision, excellent decision-making with the ball in his hands.
Now, here's Maxey. Passes it to Harris. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And that one, good. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Really like seeing Harden take it strong inside. So crafty in how he finishes near the bucket.
The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
The Nets have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Here's Irving. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And here's Maxey. Inside. Tolliver with the bucket. Tolliver's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the 76ers.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
35 seconds left in the first half. Irving. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Oh, Irving does a solid job maintaining his balance, even with the D being all over him. Impressive athleticism.
Now, here's Maxey. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Harris passes to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot from 11 feet away. Harris's shot is off. The kick out to Irving. And so it's the Philadelphia 7.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back, dude. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And that'll do it for our halftime report.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Howard. Then it's Green, and it's Embiid in at the center position. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now here is Harris, defended by Thybulle. That one drops for him.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Simmons looking it over. Pass to Embiid. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Outside Irving. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Here's Claxton. And Embiid with the block.
Well, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Scott comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Here's Milton following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
You know Embiid loves showing off his athleticism. This guy doesn't lack confidence.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now here's Milton. Guarded by... Oh, look at him fly!
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Here's Irving, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Simmons, and the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Irving drives in, and it's blocked by Simmons.
The reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Curry comes in for Simmons. Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Durant. He's got 8. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Curry with it. The 17-footer. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Griffin dishes to KD. Back to Griffin. Green against Harris. And Green slams it in.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Milton kicks to Harris. Here's Howard. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way up. And the 76ers lead by 12.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Here's Harden, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the strike.
Well, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive scorer, solid rebounder, superb passer, and he's also improving on the defensive end.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 7. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Nets trail by 10. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Brown. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Nets.
Now, the aggression that Griffin plays with, I mean, that's what sets him apart, whether he's attacking the basket or getting after it on the offensive glass like he does right here.
To the inside, Embiid. And they pick up 2.
Oh, he's a very active player who looks to score often. Embiid, phenomenal at finding all kind of ways to score.
To the middle, Embiid with the steal. Maxey passes to Green. Down low. Tries from 16. A rebound by the Nets. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Durant finds Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant against Green. Back to Brown. Here's Griffin. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
That bucket tells you about the power of Griffin. I mean, he got a man all over him, and it doesn't even affect him.
Maxey passes to Green. Embiid with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Embiid kicks to Green. Back to Embiid. A second chance effort, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
The height, quickness, the mobility of Embiid, what he possesses, it's just amazing. He's daring the defense to whack him.
And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Durant. Here's Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
Oh, that's just terrific patience from Irving. Outstanding at filling the D inside and literally forcing their hand.
The first free throw is good. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
There's the pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Irving passes to Claxton. Here's Brown. Simmons pulls it in. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Embiid drives in. Harris outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That's his first foul. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
Now Simmons. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Irving. And here's the break. Brown kicks to Harris. Outside Irving. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Harris inside the line. The shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Passes to Simmons. Feeds it to Tolliver. Back to Simmons. In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Thibault. Here is Tolliver, guarded by Green. Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. The offensive rebound. And they double up Embiid. The pass to Simmons. Harris against Brown. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the 76ers lead by 10.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Simmons got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Irving from long range. Off target with that shot.
Wonderful instincts on the defensive end. I like how Simmons stays after his man. He's not letting him get caught.
And David.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David Banks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Green is out there with Scott. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Embiid. And it's Thibault in at the two-guard spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Dishes to Scott. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Scott. Over Holiday. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. Now the 76ers on the break. Embiid, the pass to Green. Embiid against Holiday. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
you know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Scott finds Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The shot from the low post is good.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now here is Holiday. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Middleton left side. And that one drops for him.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
5 to shoot. And Green gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
So it's the Bucks now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Middleton dishes to Holiday. Lopez outside. Shoots over Embiid. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Hill in for Scott. Simmons looking around. Pass to Howard. Fires from 18. And that one hits back iron.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Back to Curry. To the paint, and stolen by Jeff Teague. The dish to Tucker. Left side, Portis shoots over Curry. Portis can't get it to go. The 76ers lead it. Here's Harris. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Passes it to Portis. Over to the left wing. The 3. And that one's good from Connaughton.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Harris, right side. And slam dunk by Harris.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Now Teague. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. Here's Teague. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Here's Simmons, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Antetokounmpo, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Lopez outside, and here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And here is Curry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 11 feet away, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Simmons. Easy jumper from very short distance. Simmons got his second bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Holiday. Middleton outside. He feeds it to Lopez. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 2. He dishes it to Holiday. Middleton outside. From 13, they get the rebound. Lopez shoots over Scott. Goes back up. Lopez kicks to Giannis. They kick it out to Green. Outside, Simmons. And there's the feed to Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Simmons against T. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Here's Green. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Thibault. He kicks it to Scott. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. That shot misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kicks to Tucker. Teague against Curry. Teague the pass to Tucker. Now Portis. Back to Tucker. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Outside Curry. Inside, here's Howard. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot two. It's on Bobby Portis.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Jeff Teague. It's stolen by Milton. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Lays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
DiVincenzo with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was and that'll do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Simmons. Mike Scott out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Green, and it's Feibel in at the 2. Yep, that one goes in there. Middleton's got his team on the board first here in the second half of the Bucks. The 76ers leading by 4. Now here's Simmons. He has 5. Pass to Green, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's gonna bring it at that end of the floor.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Outside, Simmons. Fires from 14, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
3 on the clock. Here's Feibel, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Green. For the tie, and Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. The lead is 2. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz checked in for Green. Maxey comes in for Mike Scott. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. Now, here's Feibel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That one goes. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Giannis is double. Shakes him. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Tolliver comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Seth Curry in for George Hill. Now here's Teague. Tucker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Howard's shot is good.
A soft touch there from Dwight. Gifted at measuring those interior shots.
Outside Teague. And it's Tucker atop the key. And the pass to Connaughton. Dishes it to Teague. They get a hand on it. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Count that bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Outside Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Milton the pass to Curry. The dish now to Tolliver. Just 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The shot. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 3. Teague up top, guarded by Curry. Teague the pass to Portis. For the tie. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Howard. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And it's Connaughton missing. Teague against Curry with the shot. And that's off the glass and in.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers lead by 5. And we're 3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The 76ers leading by 5. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now Holiday. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Thybulle. He can't get that one to fall. The Bucks go the other way with it. And it's the Bucks on the break. Outside Holiday. Giannis left side. Middleton right side. Good on the shot.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away and stolen by DiVincenzo. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the 76ers lead by 5. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Giannis.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Scott. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Down low and stolen by Simmons. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And the dunk by Embiid.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Steps back and fires. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 7. Simmons inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the 76ers. Green comes in for Tobias Harris. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside Holiday. Giannis kicks to Lopez. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And here now is Thibault. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody down. Feeds it to Embiid. Back to Green. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Giannis inside. Simmons is there. Portis, the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Back to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. The pass to Embiid. He feeds it to Tolliver. Back to Embiid. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And stolen by Simmons. Tolliver in the post. Over Middleton. Great D that time for Middleton. So Philadelphia wins it. And all right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picture. So the Nets starting 5. Down out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Giannis. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Holiday looking over the floor. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
KD with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Irving passes to Claxton. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Durant against Middleton. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here's Holiday. After the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again. Nets leading by 6. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Harden in for Joe Harris. Now here's DiVincenzo. The feed to Middleton.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And some changes here for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Harden. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Pass break, Milwaukee. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. And the jam by Harden.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Lopez. Here's Tucker. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Harden with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Outside, Green. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Connaughton. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The pass to Forbes. 6 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Middleton's got 8 points.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials, and it looks like, yep, it's the coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
Here is Forbes, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Right side, Irving. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
Now, guys, you see it so often. Kyrie Irving's speed makes him easy to foul.
And so Irving nails both of them. Here is Forbes. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the balls. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Forbes. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Brown. They kick it out to Green. Harden left side. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And the shot goes down. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the triple.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And so Irving nails both of them. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green, and Joe Harris is subbed in for James Harden. Lopez with the steal. Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Here's Irving. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 10. Passes to Connaughton. Irving with the steal. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Brown. Irving drives in. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's good.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Brown feeling out a bit. Pass to Claxton. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The pass to Nora. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Brooklyn leading by 12. Outside Irving. Down low. Up top Brown. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Claxton. That shot no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Giannis. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And the basket is good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. Jordan dishes to KD. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Giannis. Bucks trail by 8. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
It's Harden with the drive and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Feeds to Holiday. Makes it off the glass. Holiday's got his first points of the game.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the deep.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1. And
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but Boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant down out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here's Irving. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Giannis outside. Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Really left alone that time. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis inside. KD's on him. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. Irving attacking. Durant at the elbow. Over Giannis. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Durant's got 8 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Bucks trail by 10. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Dishes it to Giannis. 1:57 left in the third quarter.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Boy, Kevin Durant gets a quick first step, and it puts the defense in a tough spot, and he picks up the foul.
The Nets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Harden outside. From the left block. And it's good off the glass. He's got 12.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets. Griffin comes in for Joe Harris. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. On the wing, Harden. Defended by DiVincenzo. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 10-point game.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Unloads from 9, and he makes that one.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Harden. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
For Brooklyn, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Harden hits them both. 11 seconds left in the third. Outside Teague. To the paint. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Buries it down low. Lopez has got his second basket.
Brook Lopez never stops working, especially inside where he has been a force.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Holiday. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Inside, Holiday. Another shot. The rebound by the Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Wow, Joe Harris continues to improve as a passer. What a look.
Holiday with it. Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. Irving against Holiday. A nice shot by Irving.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Giannis. That one falls. Giannis has got 16 points here in the second half.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Stolen by Holiday. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Irving. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Middleton.
How about the remarkable handle that Jeff Teague has? He simply coasts right through the defense with his ability to use the bounce.
Irving attacking. Holiday with the block. Giannis against Harris. Giannis passes to Portis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Bucks trail by 7. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Back to Giannis. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And so it's Milwaukee now. Stolen by Durant. Here's Brown. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got his first points in this one.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And good that time. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Irving passes to KD. Here's Teague. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you, Teague is fearless with big shots. He's someone you can count on in tough situations.
Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Free throw, good. Teague.
Yeah, great and one there. Those are the kinds of plays they need to keep making if they're going to erase this deficit.
Irving looking for an opening. Here's Claxton. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 6.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Giannis outside. Lopez gets to Giannis. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. Nets leading by 6. Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Irving's got 24.
Well, we know this. Kyrie Irving on any given night can give you 40 on the offensive end. What a special talent.
Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Green. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. It's the Nets now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Harris.
Well, you love the hustle that Brook Lopez plays with on the defensive end. He may not be the quickest guy, but he will give his all.
And it's sent back by Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. 27 seconds left in the game. Here's Giannis. Lopez right side. Pass to Connaughton. Just 3 to shoot.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys. But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Hits it from three-point range. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly gutsy. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it. Hello, basketball fans. You've got GA.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Green is out there with Scott. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Simmons in at the point. And for the Nets, Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Thybulle. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Embiid. Back to Simmons. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. KD leading the charge.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Now the 76ers with it. Here's Thybulle. Pass to Simmons. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Here's Simmons. After the made shot from KD. Simmons passes to Thybulle. Passes it to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. And taken away by Brown. Irving drives in. Nice move. And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Green kicks to Simmons. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
And Simmons drops them both.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron.
Are you kidding me? Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Out to the right wing. Now Embiid pulls up on the elbow. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And the rejection by Embiid. Green kicks to Thybulle. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. 5 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
.149 left in the first. Irving with a clean look. That shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Thybulle, the pass to Green, so they take the lead.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. That one on Embiid. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Harris. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Hill in for Scott.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10".
Oh, what a dunk!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Up top, Simmons. Covered by Irving. Lets it go from 11. Howard. Rebound, Brooklyn. On the wing, Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
You know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
And Harden comes to help. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hill passes to Simmons to the inside. And the shot goes in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Harden. Wide open. Tries again. And that one released in time, but no good.
Howard is an excellent defender with a wide...
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn ahead, up 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Howard. Shake Milton is out there with Curry. And there's Anthony Tolliver, and it's Harris in at the small forward.
Big man coming through. I have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
Here's Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And stolen by Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
And here they come. A shot by Milton, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 3.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Curry. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Milton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Milton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Green. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Brown. And Harris subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Count it, good. And now it's only a 5-point Nets lead.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
Here's Harden. No good that time. Nice D from Scott. 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Harris kicks to Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 12.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. And they double up Simmons. Embiid finds Green. Just 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When Green's on the court, you can't lose him because he's just too dangerous as a shooter.
For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And both free throws good for Green. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
And there's the pass to Thibault. And here is Simmons. He's got 10. And Simmons slams it in.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. I mean, it's quite honestly what he does best in pick and roll situations.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Harden the pass to KD. Pass to Claxton. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. James Harden getting it done. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Outside Irving. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Now the 76ers on the break. And no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Lobbed up there for Durant. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Green. He kicks to Embiid. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
It's dangerous now letting Embiid get this deep. You're asking to get posterized with the throwdown.
Irving with the ball. He's got 5. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
It's stolen by Brown. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Brown outside. Passes it to KD. And stolen by Simmons. Keeps it alive.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Again, the Nets for 2. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan comes in for Nicholas Claxton, and it's Green in for Kevin Durant. And it's Green missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's blocked by Jordan. Green up on top. Jordan against Howard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when you're talking about a game down the stretch.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Here's Maxey. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Now Irving. Right side Griffin. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Pass to Milton. Feeds it to Harris. That one good for 2. Harris has got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. 76ers on top as they end the 3rd quarter on a 14-6 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Embiid. Hill is out there with Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. Now here is Hill. 5 on the clock. Howard in the post. Nice D from Griffin. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Simmons slams it in.
And, you know, guys, we know Simmons most enjoys getting others involved, but he's showing you he can have huge nights himself as well.
Simmons against Irving. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
And so they foul intentionally. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And Durant subbed in for Green. And here is Simmons. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Irving surveying the floor. Can't hit from the elbow.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
James Harden. He's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And stolen by Simmons. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Harden outside. Here's KD. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. And Maxey's subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. To the left side wing. Embiid shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with it.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the middle. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Durant.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Maxey passes to Simmons. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden with it. Now defended by Embiid. Fires the 3. And it's Durant missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Harris passes to Green. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Harden scanning the floor. And the layup is good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Simmons against Durant. A nice shot by Simmons. Simmons got the lead, back up to 8 now for the 76ers. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
And it is absolutely remarkable watching Harden draw contact. So effortless, so crafty, and so consistent in putting the defense in a bind.
Here's where Philadelphia's going with right now. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Maxey.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
There's the pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target with his 3. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
And the jam by Harden.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Thybulle with the ball. He dishes it to Simmons. Here's Green. Clock at 6. For the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The deep 3 from Irving. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. Up next, Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday. And for the 76ers, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Scott is out there with Green. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Simmons in at the 1. Now, here's Thybulle. Giannis grabs the miss. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Scott against Giannis. Goes up on the high post. Doesn't go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Giannis outside. Now here's Simmons. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Poked away. Scott kicks to Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got his second bucket.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now here is Holiday. Back to Giannis. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Just going right at the defense is Giannis right now, and energy just boundless in this game.
Outside, Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Giannis passes to Middleton. Back to Giannis. And stolen by Simmons. Now here's Thybulle, guarded by Holiday. Here's Embiid, up and in from the low block.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Connaughton. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Forbes. Down low. Here's Lopez. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Milton. Lopez with the block. There's a minute left in the first quarter. Forbes dishes to Lopez. 4 on the clock. Forbes can't get it to go.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
They get it again. Embiid. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Milton. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Scooped up. Second shot opportunity, and it's Howard laying it in.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
Outside Holiday. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Howard. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Here's Connaughton. 76ers getting the bucket. And here's Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. 6 to shoot. Lopez against Howard. Tucker the pass to Lopez. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Mike Scott comes in for Maxey. Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. Simmons passes to Thybulle. And here's Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Good D by Lopez.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Simmons. He's got 7. Passes it to Thybulle. The drive by Simmons. Misses from close range. Bucks trail by 5. Giannis outside. Outside Holiday. To the left wing. Middleton looking it over. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Philadelphia leading by 5. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Too much attack. And the amazing moves of Simmons. He's just so much fun to watch with the ball in his hand.
Now here's Giannis. He has 6.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Simmons. And the pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. Inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Middleton kept working and working, did not quit on the play, and that forced the defense into a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Tolliver comes in for Danny Green.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. To the paint. Bucks passing it around. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. The 76ers leading by 6. Simmons with it. He's got 9. 1:11 left in the first half. Howard trying to free himself up. Simmons can't get it to go. And they're pushing it up. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Wasted no time on that one. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Harris. Over Middleton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Beautiful in the mid-range there. Sometimes it looks automatic for Tobias Harris.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And stolen by Howard. That one, no good. And so it's Philadelphia. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, and Joel Embiid, the mega-talented center. He'll get into it. That's all for now.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Brook Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
That's a solid blueprint. Milwaukee making a switch. Portis is checked in. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Now here's Curry. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Teagan for Bryn Forbes. Here's Simmons. He's got 9. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Teague finds Giannis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I guess even he is one of those once in a while.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes.
Teague left side. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Green. And here is Simmons, covered by Giannis. Here's Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer. So you just can't hack away at it.
And Embiid drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Antetokounmpo, no good. The 76ers leading by 14. Here's Scott. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Portis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. Now Simmons, 11 points in the game. Harris looking it over to the middle. Here's Embiid, banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And stolen by Simmons. Outside, Green. Now the pass to Embiid. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 5. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here is Holiday. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Sixers.
Here's Simmons. He's got 13. 34 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Green. A three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Outside, Simmons. For 3, Harris. Milwaukee with the rebound. And here's Holiday. Wide open look. With the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tucker's got his first basket.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers on top. They lead by 14. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Hill. Howard is out there with Scott. Then it's Curry. And it's Maxey in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Giannis passes to Teague. Back to Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, winning that championship as you did, great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. DiVincenzo kicks to Teague. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Embiid. He can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here we go, one-on-one. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Green, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And such an important contributor to his team's success over the years. It's amazing that Green was a second-round pick and coming out of a big school at that.
And the 76ers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Holiday's checked in. Giannis with it. Now here is Holiday, and it's good for 2. 6 points for Drew Holiday.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Simmons dishes to Howard. Harris outside. Four on the shot clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Not the biggest player out there, but Tobias Harris confident to get down low, use his frame, and score.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Holiday up top, guarded by Green. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Lopez left side. Good work there as it goes.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch and shoot motion.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Milton. Feeds to Harris. Over Holiday. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Bucks trail by 10. Shoots from the line, and there the Bucks with another bucket.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Goes up on the wing. The putback, It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the 76ers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Middleton, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Well, I'd like to see Giannis thread the needle, a big man that has some point guard skills.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Milton. Nails the 16-footer.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly